Okay, all right, starting video. Hey, what's up, guys? So, there's been some recent news, and these news are that EVO has been bought out by PlayStation and a company called RTS as well, I think. And I have no idea who RTS is. Anyway, this might potentially mean that Smash will no longer be at EVO. Not just Melee, but also Ultimate. But we're going to go through this step by step. It's a pretty complicated issue. It's not very clear. It's not outright there or outright gone either. And I think this is going to be a pretty interesting thing. Really huge news for anyone interested in fighting game tournaments. And yes, Smash is a fighting game. Right, so EVO just came out with this 3 hours ago. Blah, blah, blah. Message to our community. Basically, EVO last year, in case you weren't aware, was canceled because news came out about the organizers, Mr. Wizard, who was accused for some very serious stuff and basically instantly got fired because a lot of it seems to be true. Not going to go through much in detail, but it is worth noting that Mr. Wizard was a known hater of Smash. I know this as someone who has won EVO and also talked to other EVO winners. It's never nice to us. And I think him being gone is actually a slight positive for our Smash chances, if that makes sense. But there's some other things speaking against it. Right, so they canceled EVO Online last year after that came out. And they fired this person, completely separated from the company. Want to refer the harassment abuse as no kind of place within EVO, blah, 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 PR shit. In order to deliver on the trust you have all put in EVO, we realize that we need an experienced strategic partner who respects the spirit of FGC. Okay, so they're bought out by Sony and the joint partnership by Sony Entertainment and RTS. I don't know who RTS is. Maybe we'll find that out in the article. And they're thrilled to work with those teams to bring EVO 2021 online this August. And Tony and Tom Cannon, two of the founders of EVO, will still be there in an advising position. So they'll still be involved to some degree. Okay, well, this literally... Where's the post? IGN post. Yeah, this one includes a bit more. So just from the get-go, everyone was like, whoa, Sony bought out EVO? Okay, so that means that Xbox games, PC games, they're all gone. Everything's just going to be on PS5 now. But later they posted, one of the people that worked out there, Markman, says, also very important to note, at EVO is still open to all platforms. The teams at PlayStation and RTS are enabling us to continue working with our community to support fighting games. So what this basically means is that there's still a chance for Smash to be in there. But there's some even more extra stuff. As of right now, the games announced are for EVO Online, which is going to run August 6th to 8th and August 13th to 15th, are going to be Guilty Gear Strive ran on PS4 or PS5, Mortal Kombat, PS4, PS5, Street Fighter, which you can play PS4, PS5, or PC because that has crossplay, and then Tekken, which is PC. So yeah, apparently, even though Tekken 7 actually does exist on PS4, they're letting it run on PC because it's better on PC, which is encouraging. I would have honestly liked for Guilty Gear to also be ran on PC, but yeah, I can understand why it's not. Well, they still said that all gaming platforms will remain welcome at EVO. Stay tuned for more game announcements. So basically, they're open to adding more tournaments, more different games. However, here's the thing. This means that PlayStation is completely fine with having Nintendo at their tournaments. They know Nintendo bringing in a lot of people, a lot of viewership, and that they can only benefit. And this is the thing. Both PlayStation and Microsoft realize the value in these tournaments and all the diehard fans and how many people actually pay attention to this esport called the fighting game community and everything involved. Whether you call it an esport, whether you just call it community, whatever you want, it's obviously something of value, and just showing your games and your announcements, your trailers within this tournament, bringing everyone together, all the viewership. It's obviously a really good thing to be a part of if you want to create goodwill, sell products, just support your scene in general. So it makes total sense for PlayStation to buy this. And Microsoft recently also bought Smash GG, which is obviously a platform made to host tournaments and support the same type of people. Meanwhile, Nintendo is obviously, as we all know, more interested in directly trying to destroy their own competitive community and actively fighting against anyone trying to improve their own games or host any type of tournament, regardless of if it hurts them or not. They're just not really interested in letting us, the fighting game community, Smash community, exist. They actively want us to cut off our hands and never play Smash in any capacity that is not extremely casual. So this is the problem. PlayStation is completely fine with letting Smash be here. Is basically what they're saying in between the lines. They're saying all gaming platforms will remain welcome at EVO. However, Nintendo has not given the go-ahead yet, right? Not only is this going to be an online EVO, which means that it has to be Smash Ultimate Online, because they're definitely not going to let Slippy Melee be ran at EVO. And as Smash is, as Smash and Nintendo are known for, they're probably going to be like, well, we can't be shown on the same stage as Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat has score. Actually, you need to pay us $2 billion if you want Smash, the biggest fighting game, to be on your own tournament. Stop. We don't want to help PlayStation. Even though PlayStation just owns EVO, we don't want to help PlayStation. I could absolutely see Nintendo pull some shit like that, right? The fact that they just can't be okay with a tournament like EVO, which honestly, it brings together so many different smaller sub-scenes to create this big thing. It's basically, it's not, the world championships of fighting games. It's more of like the Olympics of just like every sport, every game, right? Where every sub-community just comes together and has this big event. And yeah, we'll have to see. I really, really hope they do this. But they released this update, which is, yeah. Nintendo has provided a statement regarding Sony's acquisition of the EVO Championship Series. Nintendo's enjoyed engaging with fans at past EVO tournaments. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, Sakurai did give the winner of like a 2,000-man EVO Japan tournament a Pro Controller and $0 prize dollars. So, yeah, I mean, okay. And wish the show organizers the best with their new venture. We will continue to assess EVO and other opportunities as we plan for future online and offline Smash Bros. Tournament activity, as spokesperson for Nintendo said. What this basically means is jack shit. We ain't giving you jack shit unless you pay us insane amounts. Or they're like, regardless of what you pay, you're not gonna do it. Like, I think this basically means that 100% this year Smash is not gonna be a part of EVO. It's online again, right? And I think Nintendo, even as stupid as they are, might realize how bad like a massive scale online tournament like EVO, how it would play out in an online environment, right? I think that's not going to be a good thing for them. At least they will consider that. Obviously, Melee's not coming back. However, I think next year, where EVO is going to come back as an IRL tournament, there is a chance. I don't really know what the chance is. It's honestly up to see. Hopefully Nintendo will, stop screwing us all over and let Smash be there. Because honestly, And here's the pipe dream that is like incredibly unlikely, but the pipe dream is that now that Mr. Wizard's out, the Smash hater at EVO, and now that PlayStation, someone with a big company that just wants our money and viewership, maybe now they will not only let Smash Ultimate back, but maybe even Melee, considering it's always done extremely well in terms of viewership. Could happen. Obviously, Melee is never going to be at EVO Online. Never going to happen. Slippy's, they're too scared to get cease and desisted if they use Slippy. But realistically, I'm honestly going to say that this is really bad news if you wanted Smash to be at EVO. Unless you're a Melee fan, in which case previously there was 0% chance and now there's a 2% chance, right? But overall, I think this is a good thing for the fighting game community and everyone involved. It really shows that, EVO, the fighting game community, tournaments, anyone that's a part of the scene even just watches it. We all, companies are taking notice of us and probably going to start paying more attention to us because this diehard group of people really do matter, right? Competitive gaming is, it's always been small. It's definitely not like real sports. But it's definitely something that's also growing, and I think a lot of people are taking notice of that. So it's cool to see that PlayStation is interested in that for sure. Now, what are my own plans? Am I going to get another EVO trophy? Yeah, maybe. So this is probably going to be a tournament that's ran regionally. It's probably going to be Europe, America, and Asia. And GG Strive is probably going to be the biggest game at here. And honestly, it's coming out in June. I played the beta a shit ton. I played like 80 hours. I might, depending on when the game comes out and how much I like it, I might go for my second. I might pull like June and July and just completely freaking dedicate those months to trying to win EVO August 13th or whatever it is, 6th to 8th. It's got to depend a little bit. We'll see how Corona situation is. If there's like Melee tournaments that I have to travel to, maybe those will take priority, maybe they won't. Currently, the vaccine situation in Sweden is not great. We're a bit behind America. And honestly, that's kind of killing me that there might be Melee tournaments and I might miss out on any more. So maybe this is what I'm going to do instead. If that's my plan, then I'm probably going to start practicing pretty soon already, playing old Guilty Gear games, checking out, learning matchups, learning background information, even those games are not one-to-one. But yeah, in general, I think this is good news. For Smash, probably bad news. I know some people are interested in like maybe picking up fighting games, so some sort of talk about it. I think, and this is a big conversation. This is like a big thing that I'm probably gonna release a video on later, but this is another rough thing for Ultimate's competitive scene. It's another bad thing, and I don't want to say the Ultimate's dead or going to die, but it's taken some big L's, man. And I kind of want to talk about all the problems and what we can do about it, because I'm a Melee first player, but I definitely don't want to see Ultimate die. The apartment I'm sitting in right here was built. Okay, not actually built, but it was fun. I bought this place based on a lot of Ultimate shmoney. So I definitely realize that Ultimate's doing a lot of good for our scene, and obviously we don't want to see it die because of COVID and all these other factors. Right, so I think that's going to be it. Like the video. This is kind of just an uncut talking thing. I'm not having any editor pay this. I'm going to make the shitty YouTube thumbnail myself. Let me know if you want more of these. Probably won't be liked by the algorithm, so like it and comment on it if you want more. But yeah. See you next time.